Alcohol has long been a source of inspiration for mankind. Every now and then we have a little drink, maybe a couple of drinks. Then confusion sets in. What's happening to us? We start pondering our existence. We start thinking about life, the universe. We get confused. Then at that magical moment when we've had just enough, we become enlightened. We become drunk philosophers, the smartest beings in the entire universe, where all the greatest ideas come from. Sometimes the greatest ideas in the world are thought up on a drunken night. Welcome to Drunk Philosophers.
Oh shit, I guess I need to send Jimmy the link. Ahoy everybody, how's it going? I'm Groovy Lava Squirrel Medic, and we're here for Drunk Philosophers. And as you can tell from my voice, somebody's enlightened. Oh, I had a crumb on my keyboard. So yeah. So how's everybody doing today? I just sent Jimmy the link. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. Oh, and Jimmy's here. Okay. I'm so sorry.
You drunk motherfucker. What the hell?
I am. I'm telling you, man. I've been working. I did 8 days straight. And I've gotten little sleep over the time, and I've been waiting to hang out with y'all, and I am drunk as shit. And that's what this is all about, right?
Yeah. Well, at least they know we're really enlightened.
Everybody's like, what the fuck? You don't even have the fucking link?
I was like, I need the link, motherfucker. I sent it to you on Facebook and everywhere. I was like, shit.
Dude, I had to go get some. I went and got some Nutter Butter wafers.
Oh, hell, there you go.
Because all I had today was 2 Hot Pockets and a shit ton of 1920, and I'm drunk as shit.
I hate some Hot Pockets. Am I going to die?
As everybody knows, if you look up in the top, I guess that's the right corner, it's a TVMA for Shut the Fuck Up. If you don't like our content, we don't give a shit.
Yeah, that's right.
We're here to have a good time and discuss hard hit. Oh, Crazy Anna's a member.
Hell yeah.
She joined the Squirrel Army. Man, that's going to be, I don't even know how to.
Ooh, you got to find the most perverted, big boobed squirrel you can find. That's what you got.
Oh, yeah. But until then, thank you.
Oh,
thank you.
That's my hall pass right there, Travis. That's the one person Marcel give me a hall pass for on Earth.
You know what, Jimmy? You shouldn't really talk about your hall passes on live.
I do. I do like to talk about Crazy Ann being my hall pass.
And Cindy.
Oh, there's my bad sister. That's my bad sister.
Man, my Squirrel Army is about to grow to 30 people.
Hell yeah. Be careful with my bad sister, though. She's bad.
Oh, I know Cindy quite well, and she's going to fit in just fine in the Squirrel Army. We don't have that EO and sharp shit in my Squirrel Army. Thank you! The fact of the matter is, if you're not sexually harassing anybody, you shouldn't be in the Squirrel Army.
Well, to a certain point.
Yeah, it's a joke, people. Calm down.
Let me enlighten some of y'all. I'm way too nice of a guy. I'm way too fucking nice. If you're the type of person that keeps fucking messaging and calling people on streams, you're probably not going to be around here very long. So there you go.
Wait, what?
Yes, you know who I'm talking about.
No, I don't understand. I didn't. I'm drunk. I didn't hear what you said.
There's a person that I have tried to talk to several times. Don't call and harass people while they're up here on stream. While they're up on panel, leave them alone. It's nerve-wracking enough to be up here. So I'm telling you, if you feel left out of these things, there's a reason for it, because you're pissing people off. All right, I'll show you.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. And you got a super chat.
Guess what? You're nicer than I am. My answer is, fuck you. All right.
I'm nice right up to a point until you start that fucking Tucker Carlson shit with me. All right, fuck it. Do it.
All right, so we're here for Drunk Philosophers, and the whole purpose of this show.
Hey, man, you got a super chat. Hit that first.
Oh, shit. So this is for the badass intro. Now, I can tell you right now, that badass intro has nothing to do with me. It has to do with that man.
Don't cry for me.
Right there. Because that guy...
And I will do that for any of my YouTube family. Y'all let me know.
Y'all don't understand. I am technologically, and see, this is why it's TVMA. Don't get offended. I am technologically retarded. I can work on the human body, which is the most advanced mechanism of engineering ever. But when it comes to computer and doing all that stuff, it's not me. I don't do that. Jimmy makes all the intros. He makes all the thank you videos. He does all the little clips that you're going to see tonight. He has done everything. And now that he has high-speed internet, it comes a lot quicker.
It's out of love.
But let's talk about, for the people that have never been here before, what is the purpose of Drunk Philosophers? The purpose is...
world peace.
World peace, sure. Or trying to solve the world's problems. And me and Jimmy have been on after parties. And then after the stream ends, we hang around and we have discussions. And it's usually when we are highly intoxicated. Me and Jimmy, if you don't know, me and Jimmy tend to get very intoxicated on streams.
A couple times I have. Maybe twice.
A few.
Yeah.
One or two. And then we have conversations after when we're not live. And we're like, what the creation of this show was like, hey, how would the world be if we brought this to the forefront? All these conversations we have after live, because everybody's scared about having these types of conversations, or they'll be ostracized, or they'll be shut down, all that stuff.
What if we said the things you were afraid to say? What if we said those?
What if we actually just spoke our mind and said what we were thinking? And that's where
maybe the First Amendment still applied to us. I don't know.
It's crazy in America, because we're Americans, and we disagree.
We do deeply
on political and the majority of stuff out there. We disagree. But here's the thing. We talk about world peace. Even though we disagree on a lot of things, me and Jimmy are best friends.
Yeah. Look, you cannot base your friendship, or if somebody's your mortal enemy, off a goddamn political election. My God. It's okay to disagree with each other, folks. It's fine. And it's okay for Groovy to send me a meme that just really cuts me to the core and pisses me off. That's fucking fine. That's what we do.
As long as I say it's just a joke.
Because he did.
Otherwise, he gets really, really mad.
He did. I was like, hey, motherfucker. And I was like, oh, shit, I'm a fucking asshole. Yeah.
But as we get drunk, we come up with great ideas and we philosophize about a bunch of stuff. So here's tonight's episode of Drunk Philosophers. Hopefully y'all enjoy. Strap in. Gonna be a good show.
This is going to be fun. This is going to be way fun. Marshall's here for this show tonight.
So everybody, enjoy.
There are things in this universe that can't be explained. There are things that we will never understand. All we can do is philosophize about them. This is the Paranormal.
「 Oh shit! I made that exactly 2 seconds before I went live tonight.
So we are talking about paranormal. Now, we are going to have different categories of paranormal that we're going to talk about tonight. And really, is it real? Is it not? Do you believe? Do you not believe?
You know what's crazy is because we don't agree on political shit, but it really interests me on our different views on some of these kind of topics.
I mean, some of these we're talking about like the afterlife and shit.
Mm-hmm. The paranormal.
Might go into some religion maybe. And Phil says that Travis can be a Richard sometimes. I can be a dick sometimes. But I believe I'm a dick, but I am consistent. Constant.
He's what you call a sweet dick.
Is consistent the word or constant? I don't remember.
Consistent.
I'm consistent. I believe in values and what I believe in, and I will not change for one person or the other. If I am addicted to somebody because of a certain thing, I'm going to be addicted to everybody because of that certain thing. I'm not going to pick and choose what it is. So I think I'm a consistent asshole.
Now, I will warn you guys when we get into these topics, and especially if it goes into religion, I want you to truly stick to your guns and believe what you believe. Don't be a hypocrite. Just say what you believe.
We're not here to change people's minds. We're here to enlighten, to just have somebody think.
Look at Phil's last comment. That may be
consistent. As I'm sitting here eating harvest corn, not candy corn. It's chocolate flavored candy corn. Which I love.
Remember how much shit y'all gave me about candy corn? Here you are just chowing down.
I never gave you shit about candy corn because I love candy corn.
Oh, okay. So who was it? Was it the other two Clouds and Souths brothers? Man.
Yeah. No, that's the worst thing ever. I'm like, I love
it. Candy corn's a shit, man. Throwing that up is so easy when you get too drunk. All right. You ready?
I'm trying to focus enough to get into it. So
now we do have an expert because this lady right here watches thousands and thousands of hours of Ghost Hunters. That was Zach Bagans.
Ghost Hunters. Is that like, dude, run, and then like,
oh fuck,
and then like, look at that. Oh my god, did you feel that? And like the South Park where he like pissed his pants. He's like, there's something warm running down my leg. And, oh my god. But you're gonna be surprised tonight that me and Jimmy disagree greatly on some of these things. Confusing, I know, but sometimes we disagree.
It really is. When you look at our political views and our views on this stuff, it may mind fuck a couple people out here.
So Jimmy sent me these videos, and I did not put them in order in any way. So I don't even know what section of the paranormal is coming up. So let's see what happens. Here we go. Let's talk about. Aren't you the one that's scared of the ring? Because I am.
I am scared to death of the ring. That's why I put it on the thumbnail. I hate that fucking movie.
Well, you know what? Don't be a little bitch.
Oh shit! Of course, that's where we're going first.
Ghosts in the afterlife. So we're talking about ghosts. It could be any type of ghost. Different people categorize different ghosts as different things. You have phantoms. You have all these crazy things.
What's all the different ghosts, baby? You watch all the ghost shows. What's all the different kind of ghosts?
There's poltergeist. There's regular ghosts.
There's demons.
Yeah, demons.
Oh yeah, those are my favorite.
What's that one that? There's one that I forgot what it's called because I watched it the other night.
Travis, you want to dive into this? You want me to dive into it first?
You know what, Jimmy?
Go ahead, Jimmy.
Because I have a feeling that you and Marcel vary greatly on this.
We do.
So you know what we're gonna do?
What's that?
We're gonna start with Marcel.
Oh hell yeah, we are.
No,
we
We're
are.
gonna start with Marcel because I believe she has the great.
I'm not drunk.
But that's okay because we're
No,
going to debate
no.
your point of view.
Just tell us what you think.
I just want to know, do you believe that ghosts are real? Do you believe in all these different things and demons and all that stuff? And like what they can do and stuff like that. And
Okay.
then Jimmy will respond and then I'll close it up for this one.
Okay. I want to believe that there is ghosts. I've never seen a ghost. I know my kids have said that they've seen some, but I've never. Like I said, I want to believe, but I
I just because I've witnessed many demons leave Dad's ass. I think you mean ass.
Oh, and moms. Gross. Girls don't fart. Girls don't fart.
I cannot hang with
we
Marcel
don't fart. We fluff.
Shit.
We fluff.
You rattle the walls. With you.
Oh, we're getting off topic. So,
Okay. Back to ghosts. What do you think about ghosts, honey? What's your honest opinion
What is
of
my
ghosts?
honest opinion?
I
I want to believe,
Mm-hmm.
but I
you
don't
want to believe, but do you
does it-
believe?
No, I don't.
Oh,
I don't. I just think it's interesting that all these people out here believe in ghosts.
She's been married to me too long. Is all it is.
You've dampened her light, Jimmy.
No. I think she kind of does, and I'm not speaking for her at all, but I do kind of think she does, because she is obsessed with it. Like she watches all that stuff.
Let me go into the background.
Maybe she's just seeking the truth, man.
I would. Marcel has her sanity. Yeah, that is amazing considering she's been married to me for 30 years. But my thing with ghosts is this: I would love for there to be ghosts. I would love to hang out with my grandma Sugar Jane. Would you love to hang out with Grandma Sugar Jane?
Yeah, I would.
Like if she was a ghost and just showed up in the house, I would love.
Did she drink a lot too?
No, she didn't, and she was the most lovable.
Like Southern.
She was the
Did
most
she cook?
lovable. Oh yeah.
I want to hang out with her.
Yeah, Grandma Sugar Jane. Her actual name was Velma. She was half Cherokee Indian. She is the most lovable person, and she took Marcel in when the rest of my family kind of shit on her. Don't poke me in the rib.
Which kind of revert back to last week's or last time we did this show.
Yeah.
Well, never mind. You can't because I put that on private. Because
and listen here, Grandma Sugar Jane might have been one of the most racist people in my family, but she loved Marcel. She took Marcel in and would talk to her for hours and hours and hours, and she legitly, straight up, loved Marcel as much as she ever loved me. And I'm not talking shit. I'm not being facetious here. I was one of her favorite grandsons, and of 30 plus grandsons
that you know of.
Well,
I said the same thing to everybody. Like, you're my favorite, just like I do to my soldiers. I'm like, you're my favorite soldier. But I'm like talking to that like 30 soldiers.
That's why I wish Grandma Sugar Jane could come back and talk to us. I wish she could come back right now. If I could throw a Ouija board down on my keyboard right now and summon up Grandma Sugar Jane, I would do it in a heartbeat. I would have no fear of that at all.
Wait, Marcel, why are you shaking your head? No, you don't want her to bring a Ouija board.
I wouldn't want to play with the Ouija board.
Because she does believe in ghosts. Why else would you not play with a Ouija board?
No.
No, you
just
do.
seen everybody else play with the Ouija board and have a spirit attached to them.
Didn't we talk about attachments? What stream was that? Were you there, Travis? When we started
I was there.
Yeah.
With old Lone Star.
Yeah, Lone Star started talking about attachments, and I'm like, I don't believe in none of that shit. Like, I will piss all over.
Thank you for just completely showing your hand right at the beginning. He's like, I don't believe in any of that shit. Fuck that.
Mm, that's right. I don't. As far as ghosts go, now we got some deeper topics to go into later, but I wish I did. I really wish that ghosts and spirits were a real thing because there's so many dead folks, my dad, my grandma, that I would love to fucking hang out with right now. I wish it was true, but I don't believe in it at all.
B knuckle.
What's up, B Knuckle?
In the process of making a Ouija board.
That is my middle daughter, B Knuckle. That's the weird one. You thought Jessica was the weird one. That's the weird one right there.
See, I played video games with all these people.
They kind of
and
freaked you out, didn't they?
for some reason, your kids just love to show their nostrils up their nose and go. It's very odd. It's not that I'm grossed out by it or weirded out by it. I'm just like, why do you keep trying to show me your nostrils? I don't understand.
My kids are an extension of my soul. That's all I will say. And Marcedel's.
B knuckles, my mini me.
Yeah. So Travis, what do you think? What do you think?
Hold on, Jimmy. You're saying you don't believe in any paranormal like ghosts?
Well, not ghosts, not the spiritual. I don't know. I wish I did. I wish I did. And if I did, I'd be all about it. I'd be preaching the gospel, y'all. But I don't. Because if there was, I would be out there looking for it because I just want to talk to my grandma and my dad one more time.
So, I do believe in ghosts and the paranormal. Now, it's not just because I've seen it on TV. I've experienced stuff in real life. When I was in high school, and this was sober, by the way. In high school, sober, I was part of a paranormal hunting team, I guess.
Is that back when Taps was on TV? Remember?
No, this is before Taps. This was in 98, 99.
Who remembers Taps, the original ghost hunting?
Oh, yeah, Ghost Hunters. Man, that was Jay and Grant, man. They were awesome.
Jay was kind of a bitch. I like Grant, though.
Well, everybody likes Grant.
I didn't like Jay. But okay, look, continue.
But it turns out they faked a lot of shit.
No shit.
All right, so I can't say that it's definitive. What I have seen is proof of paranormal, but there is stuff that I have seen that is unexplained to me, and anything that I have researched to explain what it is I've seen. So, I mean,
give me one example, man. Just give me an example. Right, so, might change my mind.
So there's two instances. So again, if you remember like morning announcements, like in school, you know, when it was you, it was like, you know, they would just go to each class and talk because they didn't have electricity to send like loudspeakers.
I will give you all a ghost encounter I had, and I don't even believe. But go ahead.
But since they invented electricity, we recorded video, and we put TV announcement. We did school announcements over TV, and we had a paranormal activity, a paranormal investigation, which I was the president of. And we would go do some investigations in certain areas. So where I grew up was Weatherford, Texas, and right outside Weatherford, Texas, is a place called Mineral Wells. It's called Mineral Wells because it has the fresh spring-fed mineral wells, and it should have been Dallas. It should have been Dallas. Yeah. But the railroad didn't go to Mineral Wells. It didn't go to Mineral Wells because the Mineral Wells actually dried up. So therefore, the train went to Dallas. So it should have been the mecca and the hub in that area instead of Dallas, Fort Worth. So we went to an old hotel. We did investigations there, and on video. I wish I had it to this day, but again, that was like old VHS, like huge
man.
fucking camera.
There'd be some YouTube gold right now if you had
I know,
that.
right? But legit, this place is abandoned. It's shut down by the city,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to get permission to go in to it. And we got permission as a school project to go in. And I can tell you right now, I saw a full body apparition that I can account for every single person that was there.
Yeah.
And it was one of the most, and as a medic that I've seen some of the most horrid shit in the world.
Yeah, imagine.
It is one of the scariest things I've ever seen. And it wasn't even scary because it was like gruesome or anything. It was just, I knew the 4 people that were there, me in the hotel, were sitting behind me. And to see something that I couldn't explain in a full body apparition, because
it's when you can't explain it. That's when it starts.
And that's what scares me. So that was one. I actually caught it on camera. I wish I still had it. I don't.
You got to dig that shit up, man.
No,
Whatever.
I joined the military, and my mom, yeah, she got rid of everything. So I have nothing from my childhood. I don't even have like prom picture or anything. So I have nothing.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I don't have prom pictures because I didn't go to prom.
Oh no.
They didn't let me force it to prom back then.
And then the second one, there were plantations in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
There were slave owners, and right outside of my hometown, there was a old decrepit house and property that was torn down, and it was a 4-bedroom house. And looking up in the archives and the newspaper stuff, there was a story about a white man who had a slave, raped her and killed the husband and all that stuff because the husband was jealous, and then had the wife around the house in chains. Like, it's legit. Like, we researched it before we went and did the investigation.
Mm-hmm.
No full body apparition. I'm telling you, when we went and did this investigation, like, there's practically no floorboards. It's just a foundation and a decrepit, like, 4-pillar, like, foundation.
Have a plantation story when you're done.
And roof that is completely collapsed in, no plumbing, anything. And the weirdest part is there's no wooden planks or anything on the ground. There's none of that. But we sat there, and I don't know why it is. And again, paranormal, I have no idea the definition. Why isn't the paranormal there in the fucking day? I don't fucking understand. But if you have it in pitch black, and this is where people tend to think that it's just a figment of people's imagination, because it's got to be dark. It's got to be, you have to shut off all your other senses to be able to.
Now we do know that your mind will start playing tricks on you in the dark.
This is true, and that's why it's hard to explain.
Mm-hmm.
Especially this instance, because there's no, if you imagine like old wooden floorboards, but there are no floorboards left. We're legit standing on dirt ground. There's no wood or anything around. And we went and investigated this place, and after about 30 minutes, because I was seeking the truth. I wanted to actually have proof. And not just for like the school or whatever, like it was for me. It was justifying it for me. And people in chat, if you're saying stuff, I'm sorry, I'm not reading because I'm very drunk and I'm trying to tell a story. I apologize. But I wanted to prove it to myself. It was for me. It was more than that, than just school. But after sitting there for about 20 minutes, and it wasn't just me that heard it. It was 4 other people that were there that heard it. As I said, the wife was kept in chains, dragged around the house, like legit metal chains dragging across wooden floors, and we all heard it. It wasn't just like my mind playing tricks with me, because every single person heard it, and we actually had that on video too. I wish we had it to this day,
man.
But and for those reasons alone, I completely believe in the paranormal, but I don't believe in the paranormal as an aspect of haunting or like possession of spirits and ghosts and stuff.
Do you
I
think it's
believe
like a split in reality, like a split in dimension?
no, I believe it's an imprint. I believe it's like a recording. Like I don't believe in intelligent haunting. I don't believe in that they're out to get you. I believe they have had such a impact on the world and life
Mm-hmm.
that their energy has imprinted. So what's happening is just a recording of what they did. It's just playing back.
So super amount of pain or anguish will leave an imprint.
Or extreme happiness.
Yeah,
Now, I
okay.
don't want to. Paranormal, I believe the video, the replay doesn't have to be. I just believe that anything that has a strong emotion can leave an impact in the world. That's why I try to leave a positive impact in the world.
So like residual erotica, that might be what me and Marcy.
Maybe if you just want to look at your bed and see two ghosts fucking because two people did it before and they're like, oh, this is the greatest thing ever. Hey, more power to you.
So
I believe in ghosts and paranormal just because I believe they are residual. I don't believe they are intelligent. I don't believe they're out to get you or haunt you in some way.
I do have a story that I can't explain, but I don't think it was paranormal. I just can't explain it.
Okay, tell me.
All right. So Travis, I was on guard duty, 12-hour shift. I was guarding the flight line, and there was only one bathroom around the flight line, and I had to take a shit real bad. Right, like, so I got security to come out and take my place, and I went into this hangar, which it was this real remote little bathroom. Nobody else on this base. This was at like 3:00 in the morning. Nobody else possibly could have been there at all, and I'm sitting in there with an M4, right? And I take off all my gear and shit. And you know what it's like when you got all your gear on. You got to take a shit. You got to take so much shit off.
Oh yeah.
Get down, right?
Well, I don't know. I was shot at while I was in a porta potty, so I can shit with my vest on. I'm perfect.
Well, there you go. So I get in position and I'm ready to go. And then I'll be damned if I don't look under the stall and I see somebody walk past the fucking stall, right? There is nobody else on this base that could have possibly been there. So I pinch it off, like, whoop. I mean, just fucking pinch it off. Throw my shit on, and I go busting out of the stall. There is nobody around. There is nobody there. But I have never chalked that up to ghost. I just don't know who the fuck was there. But there was definitely, I 100% saw somebody walk past their foot, go past my stall while I was in there. So I don't know, but for whatever reason, my brain, this up here, which is all that matters, will not let me believe it was a ghost. I just don't know who the fuck was there.
So this is what I want to see. Hold on, let me see how I can do this. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make a poll real quick.
Look at Abby Fanning.
Hold on, I'm making a poll.
And we have done this the spiritual thing several times.
What I did, I created a poll that says, do you believe in ghosts? Do you believe in apparition stuff? Yes or no?
Yep.
So I want the people in chat to vote. I want to see what the chat thinks.
Now, Travis, your last story, I'm going to tell you what. If anybody ever, and when you get here for OG Fest next year, there is a place in Arkansas.
Oh, we're going. I don't even care. I don't even care what the story is. We're going.
Because
I'm going to prove to you.
You're going to love this story. You're going to love this story. There's a place. Marcedale's been there. It's called the Steel Cemetery. Okay. The Steel Cemetery is on the old Arbol plantation. And there's Arbol graves. And I'm an Arbol. There's Arbol graves from the 1700s, and they have their slaves, like they're buried up right there next to them, all in this cemetery.
Jody, you gotta understand, OG Fest. Yes, we're doing OG Fest, but me and Jimmy, I'm coming early, and me and Jimmy are getting some time alone. Me and Jimmy are getting some time to hang out.
I think me and Travis may go to the Steel Cemetery by ourselves and do an investigation, because
We might
If
have
there
to
is-
bring a Ouija board and stuff like that.
If there's anybody that's ever felt guilty about anything, there is literally 5 miles from my house. There's a plantation that my family owned, and they had slaves, and they're buried out there with my Arbol descendants from the 1700s, and it's right there. It's out in the woods. It's a fucked up cemetery. I took Marcedale there one time. It is a scar on my soul every time I go there. And I would love to take somebody and investigate that. And believe me, if we went there and there was a slave soul
I
that
got you, Jimmy. Let's go.
that wanted to beat my ass for being an Arbol, I'm all about it.
So we have how many people do we have? We have 23 people watching this, and we got 16 votes. Finish up your votes, people. I'm gonna end it in like 2 minutes, and we're gonna see what people believe.
Well, Phil, my entire family is in this part of the country because there's a bunch of Arballs in Virginia and what's the other damn state, Pennsylvania, maybe. There's a bunch of Arballs out there, but we're pretty pocketed. This is where the wagon wheel broke. They were trying to go to California. The shit broke in Arkansas. They started the plantation. They owned a lot of slaves. So I do feel a lot of guilt about that. And should I or should I not? I think I should, but it's not like
that's the liberal in you talking, dude. You don't feel guilty for other people's shit, dude.
My grandpa Charlie was the biggest fucking asshole. He was the worst kind of human on this earth. My dad one time slammed his thumb in the door of their Edsel, and he ripped half his fucking thumb off, literally. And he was so afraid of my grandpa Charlie that he wouldn't cry. He'd just sit in the back seat and suck that shit up. That's the kind of family I'm from.
That means obedience, my friend.
Oh yeah, but I am the black sheep of my family. Y'all know me. And if you met the rest of my family, Travis and Phil, oh, they would love y'all. They would embrace the fuck out of y'all. And
all right,
but I am definitely the black sheep. And but if we ever do a paranormal investigation, a ghost hunting adventure, I invite y'all come to the Steel Cemetery with me because I kind of want to do it.
So Jimmy, just like politics and the red wave that's going on through America right now, 57% believe that the paranormal and ghosts exist, and 43% believe they don't.
You know what's crazy is it is the exact opposite of what you think it would be. You know.
I believe the human mind needs to believe in something. Just like that's why I believe religion is a big part. I believe the human mind has to believe in something to cause meaning and stuff. I do have one more story about the paranormal.
Before you start your story, is it not enough that when we die, it's just done? You just go to black. Is it not enough?
I hope it's not.
Okay.
Because I would like to think that my life and my purpose on Earth is more than just to be a blip on the radar. I would hope that it's not. As I said, I don't know if I have faith or belief. I just hope it's not.
I would really hope. I would hope with all my heart that it's more than that. But I will never, like I've told all of y'all, I will never be a hypocrite. I will never tell you what I don't believe. I wish it was, but I think we just fade to black.
All right. So let me tell you this story before we move on to the next topic at hand.
So far, this has been awesome, Travis. Already,
dude. I'm drunk as shit, and I feel like we're synergism.
My bodyguard over here. She's like,
if you don't believe in ghosts, fuck you. That's what she said.
Zach Bagans is a shit. Shut up, motherfucker.
So
he's got the Zach Bagans glasses on. Look at that shit.
Let me tell you what happened. 'Cause I tell you what happened. All right. Let me tell you what happened. All right. Let me tell you what happened. 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 Let me tell you what h All right, so I'm at my grandparents' house. My grandparents live in the country, middle of nowhere. They have a black-eyed pea and cream pea farm where we used to go. They had like 230 acres.
Black eyed peas. Not the Will I Am black eyed peas.
God damn it, you're gonna try to throw me off. Y'all don't understand how drunk I really am right now. All right, so my cousin has he is half white, half black, and he has a My Buddy doll that is it's a black My Buddy doll, which is creepy because it looks just like him. Okay, point
Man.
blank.
Ooh,
It's creepy as shit.
I almost said something I could have got canceled for.
Yeah, don't get canceled, Jimmy. Just so y'all know, it's not about the doll. Just so y'all know.
And and Phil, believe me, if I ever did change my mind, I would tell you. I would fucking tell you.
But I was sitting there, and he had a pair of bunk beds, and I have a bunch of cousins. I have 14 cousins. We're there for the summer because every summer we would go in the spring and summer when school closed out. We would go to Cisco right outside of Abilene, and we would help our grandfather on the farm. We would pick black-eyed peas, cream peas, and stuff. We'd shell them and jar them and all that stuff. But we would all go up there. It was like our summer vacation, which really doesn't sound like a vacation.
Black-eyed peas, I'm just thinking Fergie, man. But go ahead, continue.
She pissed on stage. I have disrespect.
Hey, I don't care. She owned it. So there you go.
Yeah, that's true. So we were sitting there. My cousin Josh, who is 3 years older than me, he is sleeping on the top bunk, and I am down on the bottom bunk with me, the My Buddy doll. If y'all don't know about My Buddy, just look him up. It's like Chucky. It's creepy as shit.
Oh, shit.
And then my cousin Nathan, who is 6 years old at the time, and I'm telling you, My Buddy doll is the exact replica of him. It scares the shit out of me. All right. So I fall asleep, and I'm creeped out by this doll. I don't know why. I'm like 12, 13. I'm creeped out by this doll. But that is not where the story starts. I just threw the doll in there for a misdirection. Haha. But as I fall asleep, I have a dream about my granny. We called her Little Granny. She is 50% Blackfoot Indian, 50% Czechoslovakian.
Ooh,
She is a wonderful human being, and I can tell you that night she scared the shit out of me because I had a dream about her at the window. Now this is a double wide trailer, so the window is a lot higher than what it would be.
Double wides are the shit, by the way.
I wouldn't even say it's a manufactured home. Okay, so
no,
we'll
double wide's fine. Double wide trailer.
So in my dream, like I hear a tap 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 at the window, tap tap tap, and I sleep through it, and then I wake up again to a tap tap tap, but it's louder. And I look over at this little My Buddy doll. That's why it's important. In my dream, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm starting to freak out. Then I hear a louder tap, tap, tap. And I'm like, shit. And then a loud, like straight up fist on the side with unbreakable glass. Tap, tap, tap. Like bangs on the fucking window. And I'm freaked the fuck out, but I get enough nerve to get out of bed and look out the window, and it's my little granny standing there. And she had not like demon eyes or whatever people like to say. I'm just saying she just looked like little granny, and she just mouthed, because I couldn't hear her, I love you. And I wake up the next day, and at about 8 a.m., I see my grandma just break down in tears. Because she was my great-grandma. My grandma broke down in tears, just fall down to the floor after she got a phone call.
I meant
And my
alcohol.
and my little granny passed away.
Oh Lord.
So, I mean, she was like 98, okay? But she was a big part of her family. And I'm saying, like,
98. She's a badass.
there has to be something.
Hmm.
There has to be something.
I would,
And
I would
I
love for y'all to convince me of that, man. I would love it. I would love
I'm
it.
saying there had to be something that I talked, because I talked to my mom and my dad afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, this is the dream I had. And I wish it was like a flight of fancy of a child,
Mm-hmm.
but it was so vivid. It was something like, it had to be something
Oh, man.
that make that happen. It can't be coincidence that it was and heaven forbid if it is coincidence. I hope it's not. I would like to think that my little granny and everything, who is a great person, I don't know if she was a Christian or whatever. I don't care about a religion.
Maybe.
I'm saying I hope there's an afterlife, and that as I grew up, every summer she would take me. We would go down to the Houston Galveston area, and we'd go stay at her house. But she did have a fucking rooster.
Mm-hmm.
She had, that would peck the fuck out of us. Like, we were scared to death of that rooster.
Mm-hmm.
But she would go out there, and then 2 years before she passed away, that 87-year-old woman walked out there, and the rooster was pecking at us. She went out there and just fucking picked it up by its head
Mm-hmm.
and fucking crack and snapped
Crack.
that neck, and she cooked that bitch for dinner.
Yeah, oh,
And
yeah.
I'm like, that's a badass bitch right there at 87 years old.
So here's the thing. You guys have last time we did Drunk Philosophers, we talked about racism. And you know, me and Marcedale have faced a lot of that shit moving back here to Arkansas. And my sweet old grandma, Sugar Jane, would use the N word with the hard R at the drop of a hat.
Mhm.
She was just brought up that way, but she was one of the best souls I've ever known in my life. If there was ever a ghost I would ever want to come
Did you
back,
see the ghost behind me that turned on the light? What is going on?
yeah.
Who's down
And
there?
believe me, Marcedale
Oh,
is from
it's
the
Devin.
Philippines.
Devin's down
Yeah,
here.
Marcedale is from the Philippines. If there was ever any soul to ever come back to Earth that she would want to talk to, it would be
Grandma Sugar Jane.
Grandma Sugar Jane. She's just a pure soul, and I think that a lot of racism, and we're going back to our last drunk philosophers. A lot of racism is just misunderstanding. It's just not
It's
exposure.
upbringing. It's upbringing.
It is upbringing. Believe me, if my dad had not died, if circumstances had been different, if my life had not gone into turmoil when I was 11 and been moved to California, I would feel completely different than I do now.
That's when they converted you into a liberal.
That's right. I did turn into a liberal, but that's the thing. Is it like it is such chance? It is such um, it is such a random thing that happens in this universe. You're not an amoeba living under the seas of Enceladus.
Under the sea.
You're
Under the sea. Drink.
you're not some kind of random single cell organism under the ice of Enceladus at Saturn. You're here. You're a human being on this planet having this conversation, being here for this stream. Think about how lucky that shit is. And if I did believe in the paranormal, if I did believe in ghosts, I would love it. I would fucking love to believe in that shit 100%. I would have a Ouija board out right now calling my grandma up because she was one of the best people I ever knew, even though she had a different upbringing than I did. Devin, bam, Magma Monkey.
Come show them. She got a new rainbow light. It's all you can't really
Oh.
tell on the camera, but it's red, orange, green, blue, purple.
Can you make my screen big real quick for Devin?
I will. Devin, come here.
What are you doing?
Okay.
That right there, Devin, right here.
What?
That's one of your biggest fans. She
Marcel's one
she
of your
loves
biggest
you
fans.
so much, Devin.
She loves you so
Don't-
much.
I mean, she does. She's done a lot of hot challenges too, and she gets really upset when you try some of these things.
She's watched you
She-
hot challenges. and
She
gets really
legitimately
upset when
broke
you hurt.
down crying the last one y'all did, yeah. So,
But it's 8:00. It's time for her to go to bed. Give me a kiss.
mwah.
I love you.
Talking about Devin?
Go to bed, baby.
Oh, I'm sorry. Devin, that's your biggest fan right there. It's so awkward, Travis. Why are you making this awkward?
Did I hit the wrong button?
You did. Marcel's fixing to hide behind me. She's like,
Before we get into the next topic, I have to pee. So Jimmy, can you stand fast for a minute and then
I
come
will.
back and then you
And
can
then
go
when
pee.
you get back, I'm gonna go pee. So
All right,
go.
I'll be
go
right
pee.
back. People,
All right.
don't leave anybody. We're almost an hour in. We still have 2 more topics to cover.
Oh man, and we've already gotten so deep. Have you been pleased with the topics tonight,
Yeah.
baby?
Mhm.
Yeah. When you watch Ghost Hunters, is that what's called? Ghost Adventures. Ghost Adventures.
I'm just intrigued.
You're just intrigued.
I'm just intrigued. I
What
like seeing stuff like that.
is there been anything on those shows that you've actually believed is real?
Yeah, some
So
when they show the evidence. Yeah.
well, go ahead. Tell us what's been the most convincing paranormal evidence that they presented on Ghost Adventures.
I mean, the videos that they show.
Because you've watched them all.
Well, not all of them.
You watched them all. You watched every one of them. Now, so what kind of ghosts do you actually believe in? Is it demons? Is it poltergeists? Is it spirits?
Spirits.
Spirits. I would love so much to believe in spirits.
Okay, there it goes.
All right, I'm gonna go pee. Marcel's gonna man the post
Oh
while
shit!
I'm gone.
You gonna leave Marcel alone with me?
I am. Yeah.
Hey, Marcel.
It's just because I
No,
trust
Jimmy, don't talk. Go to the bathroom. I want to sit on Marcel.
my knee.
The floating dust orbs crack me up. Now, I have seen floating orbs in person, not necessarily dust.
The
on
toilet
video.
paper roll thing's laying halfway across the bathroom. Is that paranormal?
No, because I did that.
Oh, you did it? Okay.
What, the smell in the bathroom? That's not paranormal. That's you.
No,
Oh.
not.
That's probably Jimmy from earlier. So what sucks about all the paranormal shows is that it takes away from what could be considered legit, real events being captured as opposed to just most being BS. I'm not saying that the paranormal shows and stuff is BS. I'm not saying they haven't caught legit stuff. The problem is there's a lot of people that will do it for views and for ratings, and then it kind of debunks a lot. It debunks by association reality from other people. So Abby says, "Oh, ahoy, Eileen." Abby says the bigger question is, if you don't believe, why haven't you tried? Jimmy, have you ever gone on a paranormal investigation?
I sure have. I have spent many nights out in the woods, and especially out around Steel Cemetery all by myself. I have. Because, like I've said, I really would love for my grandma to come back and talk to me one more time. And even my dad. My dad was kind of an asshole, but I would love to talk to my dad one last time because I do believe that my dad is kind of the, what would you say, foreshadowing of me.
Everybody, don't worry about this severed head right there.
Mhm.
That's just for Devin to practice doing her braiding and French braid and stuff like that.
So,
It's not
so,
creepy.
so even though I doubt and I say, but the reason I say it is because I will never, and I think this is why me and Travis are such good friends. I will never be a hypocrite about it. I will never tell you something I don't believe, but I wished I did. In all my heart, wished I believed in this stuff because I would love one more time to talk to my dad and to talk to my grandma. But I have tried.
Thank you, Eileen. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you!
Ooh, Eileen got you a get fucked up cup last night.
I know. And thank you, Eileen, for entering me into that. I know I was at work. If I was there, I would have entered into it and all this stuff. But Eileen and Oreo also won whiskey and stuff last night. I'm telling you, we're going to go to Eileen's house and we're going to have one massive fucking review video.
I will say this: if there's ever a drawing on my channel and it gets as out of hand as it did last night, don't do that shit. Just fucking let me know. I'll send you the shit. Don't do that. Like, you got nothing to prove. I'll just send it to you if it gets that out of hand. Look at
Bill
all
says, because boys have penises and girls have vaginas. Okay.
Thank you!
And if you don't know, that's from Kindergarten Cop. It's a great movie.
Should I? Well, we'll do it. I don't even know when to throw my Venus philosophy thing in. That'll be
Are you ready for the
in
next
the
topic?
next segment.
I don't even know what the next segment is. I loaded them up and I was like, here we go. So everybody, hopefully y'all are good to go. You are you've taken a piss. You are sitting here chilling because
we're an hour in. We've only got one topic down. Holy shit!
It is time for the next segment. Here we go. Oh shit!
I feel like I should just give Marchandale my seat on this one.
No.
I can tell you right now. So Jimmy, I say I can tell you, but I'm so drunk I'm having trouble speaking. Jimmy, can you tell what cryptozoology is?
Cryptozoology is all things Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster, Chupacabra, or Mananangal. That's
Wait, what was the last one?
Mananangal.
What is that?
It is a Filipino. What's the one you saw? What's it called?
I forgot what it's called.
Marchandale actually witnessed a
Marcel, change seats with Jimmy. Change seats with Jimmy.
Yeah, hold on.
You are the expert on this because I've not seen a cryptid.
I'm not an expert. I'm just going to tell you what
But you are somebody who has actually seen something.
So I have seen other things. This is what Marchandale has actually seen.
Okay. I remember what age I was, but when my dad was stationed in the Philippines, we had went to visit some family.
Hold on, pause. Your dad was stationed in the Philippines. Does that mean like military went to the Philippines?
Air Force.
Like hooked up with the chick and then you're born?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I was born in the Philippines.
Imperialism.
But anyways,
sorry.
We had went to go visit one of my mom's families that live in the province. And one night I went walking and I happened to look up a coconut tree. And this is God honest truth. I looked up in a coconut tree and there was this small man sitting up in the coconut tree, just relaxing, and he was smoking, looked like a cigar.
And this sounds crazy. It's actually a Filipino cryptozoologist.
How did he get the cigar?
I don't know, but this is
Did
what
he
I
steal it
actually
from a
saw.
native?
She actually saw this before she knew what it was.
Yes. And I
Okay,
forgot
okay,
what
okay.
it's called.
We talked about the other day. Jimmy posted a link to it.
I did.
I don't remember what it is, but there's a little pygmy person
Mm-hmm.
smoking a cigarillo or cigar.
Okay.
And Cindy, fuck you. But thank you. I'm sorry, Marcel. I don't mean to cut you
No,
off because Cindy
you're
is
fine,
giving a
you're fine.
super chat. So thank you.
Thank you!
So
This is
before-
why I wanted Marcel up here tonight, because she actually had some experience with this, where I've got some experience with some other stuff. This is real, and she didn't
Yeah.
even know what it was.
I didn't know what it was.
So before we were rudely interrupted by Cindy, you were talking about in a palm
Coconut
tree?
tree.
Coconut
Coconut
tree.
Yes.
What's the difference between a palm and a coconut tree? Because I know a palm tree is hard to climb. I know I've tried to do it intoxicated many times while I was on a.
You can really slice your nutsack open on a palm
Yes, you
tree.
can.
Right.
So a palm tree is a coconut tree, right? Like what I see in cartoons is what's real life.
I guess.
Yeah,
I know.
like the
coconut
four
tree.
fucking leaves coming off and
Yeah.
coconuts hanging from it. Okay.
Yeah.
So up in the coconut tree at the top, at the leaves or on the stalk or the
The leaves.
trunk. Okay, in the
On the
leaves.
leaves.
What's in the leaves?
Yes, he was in the leaves, just sitting there casually, just smoking a cigar.
Was he looking at you ominously?
Huh?
Was he looking at you ominously and be like,
No,
"Oh
I
my
mean, he
God."
was just sitting there, just smoking.
He didn't give a shit about anything.
No,
I'm pretty
was
sure that was just a crackhead in the Philippines.
no, because I asked my mom about it, and she told me what it was, and I just can't remember what the name of it was.
Marcel's mom is super superstitious about everything. She will let you know.
All right, so a little pygmy person
Mm-hmm.
in the leaves of a coconut tree smoking a cigar or a cigarillo or a cigarette or a home rolled cigar.
Go ahead, baby. Continue on. I'm gonna find out what it is.
So what happened after you saw him? Did you interact with him? Did you
No.
talk to him?
No, I just kept on walking.
See, that's the difference between you and me, Marcel. Because I'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing on the top of a fucking coconut tree?" That's what I'd be
No,
saying.
I just kept on walking. I wasn't gonna stop.
Were you scared?
No, not really. And it was just weird seeing somebody
Oh,
smoking.
Samantha Lee is here.
And how old were you when this happened, baby?
I don't recall.
It was so long ago, or
It was like in the 80s.
I was born in the 80s, Marcel.
I'm trying to look up Filipino myths right now, but there are so many. Tell them about the Manananggal, which I have talked so much shit about.
What's the Mononongo?
Manananggal.
Okay, Manananggal is supposedly a person at night. They detach from the bottom part of their body and they fly around. Yeah. And they fly around. And I think what it is they try to they go after pregnant women.
What?
What the myth is.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. So they come out of the bottom half of a
The
person.
bottom, the top part detaches from the bottom, like the legs stays on the ground, and the top part detaches and flies.
So they're just like AT-ATs, AT-ATs. They're walkers, if you know Star Wars.
No, the bottom part doesn't move. It just stays in one spot.
So the upper part takes off and flies.
Yes.
Do they have wings?
Yes.
They do. They do.
And they do what?
They what the thing is, they go after pregnant women.
Oh shit! Jimmy shared a link. This is what's scary.
I
links,
have
man.
been lined out. I have been lined out on this several times. This is, let me turn the sound on. This is what Marcel saw.
All right, fast forward to the part where this thing is happening.
Well,
If you
it's
notice the
gonna
scent
happen.
of cigars in the Philippine jungle,
Yeah, this clip is like
Or
20
members of
fucking
your
minutes
giant
long.
tree, or maybe Philippines, and how they believed in good.
It's one of those knowledgeable.
Oh, look at that guy smoking a huge old J in the back.
You think
And
you
only
think it was
recently
just some
underwent
dude smoking
physical
big J up in a
transformation
palm
into what
tree?
it is today. Smoking at the end of the tobacco monopoly.
You're out whether you want to continue that or to
He
be
wished he
So-
had a cool glass like I did.
more and more every day. We
So
are
all I want to do is show folks that it is a real
parts of
myth in
being
the
colonized.
Philippines, and she
It's still
didn't.
going.
You know, from the very
I will
beginning,
stop it. She didn't even know what it
things
was
that
when
the
she saw it.
Filipinos, but they still
That's
do.
the only thing that is strange to me. She had no idea what the hell it was until somebody explained it to her.
All right, so the other one, the Monon, what is it called?
Mananungal.
It's like a
Mononongo.
vampire. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's
they
like a
leave
vampire,
her
but
legs.
only the top half is a vampire. The other half
Yes.
stays there.
Yes.
So it flies around and it attacks pregnant women. What does it do when it attacks pregnant women?
I guess they suck the blood.
Like a vampire.
Oh, that dirty whore. Oh, wait a
Because
second.
when I lived in the Philippines, we didn't have the house that we lived in. We had windows, but we just had screens and little like glass slits. And if we wanted to close it, we just like hit the handle. And at the bottom of my window, I had garlic. My mom had put garlic. on our
So
window.
are you scared of vampires?
No.
She's scared of mononongals.
Mononongles?
But anyways,
she
that's,
gets really mad at me when I bring up mononongals.
but anyways, but yeah,
So
I never seen one, but
you never seen one, but let's say with Jess or B Knuckle and stuff like that. When you were pregnant, were you worried about mononongals?
no. Mm-mm.
How come? That's part of your
It's really
heritage, right?
obvious.
You learned
I
about
don't
that
live
stuff.
in the Philippines.
But are you saying mononongals can't come from the Philippines to America?
I'm just saying. I
mean, they can fly.
They wouldn't go to Montana. I'm telling you that. It's too fucking cold there. Like there is no demon that will go to Montana. It's too fucking cold.
I'll let you sit back here.
Boy.
Marcel, thank you for giving us your insight.
You're welcome.
So later on, I will share my experience on another topic. But Marcel has actually experienced some cryptozoological stuff. She really has.
Yeah.
It's not a Bigfoot.
And we say cryptids for short.
Yeah, cryptid. Yeah.
All right,
So,
so Jimmy, cryptids, do they exist? Do you believe any of that stuff?
I think, and this is one of the few gray areas for me. I think they could exist because I think as much as we think we know about everything in the natural world, there is so much unexplored shit. But no, I really don't believe in Bigfoot. I don't believe in the.
You don't believe in the Loch Ness monster? You don't believe in any of that stuff?
I think I would not be surprised if there was some hard evidence, but at this point, no, I don't. I wish I did.
Jimmy, you're a party pooper, my friend.
No, I'm not a party pooper. I'm just saying I wish I did, and I would be the number one person shooting off fireworks if they dragged out Nessie out of the Loch Ness. And Travis, I have friends on YouTube that live at Loch Ness. They've gone out there. Allie Mac Mechanic, if you've never hung out with that guy, he lives right by Loch Ness. He goes out there all the time. And he is so sick of people asking him about that shit.
Has he ever seen anything or heard
He has
anything?
not. Nope.
But see, here's the thing. When it comes to cryptids, let's talk about like Bigfoot, Yetis, or
skunk apes, swamp apes.
Did you just call them skunk apes? That's racist.
No, skunk ape is a real crypto. What
I call them wood boogers.
Yeah, wood boogers. Listen, Marcel's been out deer hunting with me out here. We've gone out in the woods before dawn. Your mind will play all kinds of tricks on you when you're out there. And when you're in the dark before the sun comes up, every stump is a Bigfoot. Don't get me wrong. But I have never, as many hours and days and weeks as I've spent out in the woods, I have never seen a Bigfoot.
That's because you smell bad. They smell you, dude.
Yeah, maybe. They just don't dig the TikTok tights.
All right, let me tell you about high school. I said I was also part of the ghost hunting crew. I actually went on 3 Bigfoot hunts.
Jody knows what a skunk ape is. That's no shit.
My earpiece just died for a reason, and then it came back. I don't know what's going on. It's the fucking spirits, man.
Paranormal. Put your damn Ouija board up.
No, I'm sorry. I was just eating like fucking peanut butter wafers and shit. So there has to be. I'm trying to think of how to put this.
How much of the earth do you think we've explored?
50%.
So of land, I would say we've explored probably 90% of the land.
Not even close. I believe 70% is what we've explored.
70% of the land and maybe 5% of the ocean.
Maybe 5%.
I'm not dismissing it at all. I'm just saying. I haven't seen anything that has really convinced me. Although
you have not seen anything. Now, I'm not saying about the video footage from 1972 with the Bigfoot walking and all that stuff. I'm not saying that's legit. I'm not, because it's a very fuzzy video, and I'm pretty sure like after he got done, he fucking unzipped his fucking shit and got out.
You ever hear about the Gallagher Bigfoot thing? He's like, it wasn't called Bigfoot. Like there was a pair of footprints in a little ditch right between the footprints.
Now, I'm saying I have seen evidence of Bigfoot, as in the aspect of I have done actual plaster castings of big footprints. Now, if somebody's been out there being a dick, cool. You know,
hey,
it's what it is.
Travis, when you're done, I'm going to give you the golden ticket.
Are you saying we're going to go to the mountain and see Bigfoot?
I'm going to give you the golden ticket, but I'm going to let you finish your story.
But I believe with the amount of Earth that we have explored and not explored, if we are talking about an intelligent being, i.e. a Yeti, and this is all encompassing, so Yeti, Bigfoot, wood booger, Arkansas relative in the woods, I don't fucking know. But I believe that there has to be something between, if you believe in evolution, there's no way that you can't believe that something did not evolve the same ways that we did.
Oh my God. You believe in evolution, Travis? What the hell?
just because but again, we talked about this with religion. I believe in evolution as an aspect of a higher, not God, but
So,
a higher
so,
being's plan.
so what we're
And
saying is because you vote a certain way, you should not be labeled, and you should not be expected to believe certain shit, right?
this is true.
Hell yeah.
But Loch Ness monster
Hmm.
and Yeti, as it is in the frozen tundra, it is a very uninhabitable area, and people do not explore it that well, I believe. Or what's the lead singer of Guns N' Roses? Because you hate him so
Oh,
much.
you're thinking of Vince Neil, the lead
Yeah,
singer.
Vince Neil. Oh! Yeah, Vince Neil. I don't
I
know. He
wish
could be in the tundra.
here.
Who knows?
Hmm.
But I'm saying Bumbles bounce. All right.
Mhm.
I'm just saying.
Well, the
To say that because we identify
mhm.
thousands of different species every year, and a lot of the ocean and the world is unexplored. I believe that there has to be something out there that has quantifiable intelligence and is equivalent to human intelligence to where they can avoid certain things, detection and
Can you
investigation.
imagine all the shit that's out in Siberia in Russia that we just don't know? Can you imagine all that?
I'm telling you right now, I think of a Yeti,
Mm-hmm.
and I think of Star Wars. I think about the fucking when the Tauntaun gets taken out and shit like that.
It's my old people. You're right.
What is that fucking snow monster called that took out Luke Skywalker?
Oh, I don't know. And the only reason he was wrote into the scripts because Mark Hamill got into a bad boat accident and fucked his face up.
This is true. And that they had to explain the scars on his face when he was like, "Roar!" And then he like got the lightsaber from the top and shit. They had to explain it, so that's why they did it.
So explain to me one thing, and this is a little off topic. Why are Russians and Americans so at odds with each other? Because we are such kindred spirits on almost everything.
Because our penises are bigger.
Oh, is that right? I'm sorry.
It's America number one. And as long as America's number one, Russia has to be a second. So our penises are bigger.
I would truly think that of any other people on Earth, the Russians would be like our closest brothers, but for some reason, we're not. Like it's so stupid. Like they are.
Stop messaging me on instant messenger when I'm drunk because I'll read it live on fucking stream. So don't fucking message me when I'm streaming on live when I'm drunk because I have no inhibitions and I will read your personal chat.
I just sent Travis a dick pic, so y'all watch his reaction.
Jimmy, it's very tiny. I don't like it.
Tiny? Oh my god, I'm so hurt. That's
but
straight from mind
cryptozoology. Do you believe that cryptozoology is a thing, or do you believe that it is? Can it be man-made? Like I think the chupacabra is like a whole thing of humans experimenting on animals, and I think it's a separate thing.
I think chupacabras are mangy coyotes. That's what I think chupacabras are.
You know what, Jimmy? You're no fucking fun, man.
I know. I suck at this, but yeah. But when we get to the next topic, I may change y'all's mind. So.
No, Twisted. It's not the group chat. People are messaging me personally, and
no, don't worry about it, Twisted. We're just fucking around. And if I did send Travis a dick pic, yeah, he would.
Hold on, Cindy. Since you think I won't read it out loud, Cindy says, "My name is Travis, and I'm the world's biggest jackass."
Is that a cryptozoological beast?
It's a giant yeti where his ass is 3 times bigger than the person, and all he does, he goes around and spreads his butt cheeks and just shows his asshole to the world. That's what it is.
He's got like an 18-inch long hanging down.
No, a very small penis, but a huge asshole.
Man, we are getting into some deep topics. that not even related to all this paranormal stuff.
Are you ready to hit the last one?
Let's do it, man. Let's do
All
it.
right. So last topic
I
of the
can't
night.
wait to get this last one.
Here we go. All right, Jimmy, y'all have 47. You have 37 minutes. So I have never had a personal encounter of any of kind of this. So I'm giving you the last 37 minutes for you and Marcel to make your case that these are real.
Okay, so
No, it's not me.
so number one, Marcel is very, very mad at me because
No, I'm not mad. I'm just jelly.
she is very jelly of me because this is what happened. And you guys have heard me all night long. I would love to believe in stuff, but until it's in my face, I don't believe in it. But this is what happened to me. And you can go
shit, here we go.
and you can go and check out my video if you want to. I'm a 17-year Air Force vet. I've been around and guarded every kind of aircraft you can imagine. I have walked the wings of every stealth fighter, stealth bomber that you can imagine. I've been there. So one night, me and Marcel, it's kind of not like tonight. I think we were playing Rock Band, weren't we?
Kind of not like tonight. Ooh,
Yeah, well,
I'm coming to visit you tonight, brother.
Before YouTube, what I would do is I'd get super drunk and I'd play Rock Band with the kids and Marcel. And we'd play Rock Band all night long. But I can't even remember why.
No, we were sitting outside listening to Art Bell.
We were sitting outside listening to Art Bell. And so for whatever reason, I ended up walking to my mom's house, which is exactly about 20 yards maybe from our house. So I walk over to my mom's house. I'm talking to my mom for a little bit. And believe me, Marcel is the biggest UFO freak on the face of the planet. And I'm walking back and I look up and there is a big, giant black triangle that flies right the fuck over my head. Silent.
Is it a space penis?
If it was a space penis, I would not have been more impressed than what I was.
It was grande. It was large.
It was a straight up black fucking triangle. And because I know my baby and I know how much she would have loved to have seen this, I ran to the house as fast as I could to get her out. But she was in the bathroom. And I could not get her out of the bathroom in time to get outside.
Pooping. She was pooping.
I could not get her outside in time to see this black triangle. But it is nothing like anything.
Oh, Katie, welcome.
Nothing like anything I have ever witnessed in my 17 years in the Air Force.
Describe it to me.
So imagine you're looking up into it's almost dark. It's not quite dark, but it's almost dark, right? Imagine looking up into the sky and this black triangle. And I know so many people have talked about black triangles. And believe me, I'm the guy that shits all over everybody's ghost stories and everything else. This is something I actually saw. And I was drunk. I wasn't that drunk. I was not that drunk. I looked up. A black triangle flew over my head. It covered the entire fucking sky.
Was it a isosceles triangle, a right triangle?
No, it was
an obtuse triangle.
It was an obtuse triangle. It was not a right angle.
So
triangle.
like a stealth bomber.
like a stealth bomber. But here's the thing: is Travis, I've been around so many stealth bombers. I've guarded so many B-2 bombers. I've walked in their wings. I know exactly what they look like, and I know exactly what they sound like.
So is this bigger?
It was way, way fucking bigger.
See,
And
you gotta give me quantification, man. I gotta know how much bigger it was. Like that.
I
That's a
would
big
say
deal.
this thing was at least 300 foot wide. That's how wide I think it was. If I
Okay.
was just going to judge it, 300 foot wide, and it flew straight over my head, and it did not make a sound, not one fucking sound, even when it passed over me.
Okay, so when it passed over you,
So
I
you
wa-
know what a
I,
B2
I,
sounds like.
I want you to imagine the stars above you,
Mm-hmm.
clear sky.
It blocked out every bit of it.
It blocked out the stars.
It did. It blocked out
So
every.
you're saying it's a solid object and blocked out every star in
And
that circumference.
yeah, and there was no lights on it at all. It came over me. It blocked out the entire sky. And believe me, I was waiting on that B2 because Travis, you've been around a B2.
Yeah.
When a B2 comes at you, you don't hear a goddamn thing. But when it flies over you, it fucking rumbles, right?
That was my original ambition. I told my dad and my mom that when at brunch one day when I was like 11 that I wanted to be a B-2 bomber pilot. That's what I wanted to be.
So this thing, when it flew over me, it didn't make a sound at all. And that's when I took off as fast as my little dwarven legs could, running to the house to get
Which isn't very fast, people. Just so you know, dwarves are very slow.
It was like 10,000 steps to get across my mama's yard into my yard. But I went as fast as I could because I knew that Marsha Dell, of all people on earth, would want to see this thing. And then I get her out, like I'm legitly like at the bathroom door, like, you need to get the fuck out now. I get her out there, it's gone. It's gone. And then later on, about 20 minutes later, B Knuckle and the clickbait magician, who is my son-in-law Michael, that's B Knuckle's husband, show up at my house. And we like, you know how I am. I just continue on with the rock band. I'm like, yeah, I saw a fucking UFO. I'm still fucking rocking Foo Fighters on rock band.
There goes my hero.
Yeah, there goes my. No, what was I playing?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. But so Michael is sitting in the corner, the clickbait magician. He's super quiet all night. And then he finally, and this was back when they were, 16, 17?
Yeah, something like that.
Michael finally is like, hey, Jimmy. And believe me, it took a lot for this kid to ask me this. He's like, hey, Jimmy, do you believe in UFOs? And I was like, well, yeah, I do. And he's like, because on our way here, because they drove the back roads to get to our house, he's like, I saw this huge black triangle. And
Bullshit.
I
Bullshit.
did not say a word to that kid. He's the one that brought it up to me. He said, I saw this huge black triangle.
Are you saying that huge black triangle flew over your house
Mm-hmm.
and it stopped long enough for you to fucking see it?
It didn't stop at all. It just kept on fucking cruising right over my head. But Michael, at the same time, was on his way to my house, and he saw it at this different angle because he described it like kind of at a plane where he could see it like this, and I saw it like this, right?
You saw
Like it flew right over my head. He saw it like this. I saw it like this, like the diamond cutter.
You would never satisfy that, Jimmy.
And I was like, holy fuck. Like, yeah, I just had to break it down to him. Like, yeah, I saw that shit flew right over my fucking head. And he had such a look of relief on his face. You cannot believe it. Because like when you actually witness something And believe me, guys, if I saw a ghost, if I saw a Bigfoot, I would be the first one to tell y'all. I don't believe in any of that shit, but I saw a black triangle, and it was completely silent, and it flew right over my fucking head. And
right, so you're saying you saw a triangle fly over your house.
Mm-hmm.
Silent. Hold on.
Silent.
Triangle?
Giant.
Silent.
Giant triangle.
Giant. Blocked out the stars. And not only you, but somebody else saw it.
Yeah, my son-in-law saw it on his way to my house that night to come over and play rock band. So that, I don't know what to do with that information. I think this is how I processed it in my mind. It is not some alien craft. I think that it is some kind of advanced military technology that we're not supposed to know about, because they fly fucking aircraft over my house all the time right here in this area.
Jimmy, if I don't see a fucking flying triangle at OG Fest, I'm gonna be legitimately pissed off.
Me and Marcedale, you know what our favorite pastime is? We go
looking
out
at the stars.
We go out and lay in the back of my truck and we look at the stars, and we see.
Is there enough room for you, me, and Marcedale?
Well, hell yeah, there is. Hell yeah, there is. It's all about body heat at some point. But I saw it. I can't deny it. I'll never be a hypocrite, like I've said. I saw it. I can't explain it. The best explanation I can give is that it was some kind of advanced military aircraft. It was a perfect triangle. It flew right over my head. It blocked out all the stars in the sky. I would love to tell you guys that it was just a B-2 or something else, but it was not. It was not a fucking B-2. It was a.
Mayberry asked, "Is this the same night?"
It was the same night, yes, sir.
Ooh, see, that's verification of what you saw.
But it is what it is. I saw what I saw. And like I said, I will never be a hypocrite about any of this stuff. If I saw a ghost, like Travis saw a ghost, I would tell you I saw a ghost. I would tell you that. I have not seen a ghost. I have not seen a Bigfoot, but I have seen a fucking giant black triangle fly right over my fucking head silently.
All right, Marcedale. Jimmy has seen stuff. Have you ever seen anything that has to include that maybe we are not alone?
Nope.
That we are not just one in the universe?
No, I've never seen anything.
And believe me, guys, like, it has really pissed her off and bothered her that I could not pull her out of the bathroom in time to see that thing.
You know, Marcel, if you weren't pooping, you could have saw the black triangle.
I was not pooping.
By the way, everybody, if you're ever in the bathroom, you're always pooping. Just so you know.
Well, I'm just saying it was I gave up. That thing flew. It was halfway over my head, and I took off sprinting for the house to get Marcel out. I guarantee you, I sacrificed half of my experience of witnessing that thing just to get Marcel out there in time. But it was already.
That means love.
It does. Because
like, you know what? I
so
want
much
to believe
more
in
to her.
aliens, but you know what? I want to share this with my spouse. Oh,
I
my
did.
spouse. Oh shit! There, you didn't see it.
Because we have done it doggy style so many times to watch X-Files that I know how much she loves this stuff.
Hey, that's a Bloodhound Gang song.
It is.
We'll
But
do it.
it was there. It was there. It was real. I had been drinking. I did sprint 20 yards. It was like 80,000.
Have you ever seen anything sober, Jimmy? That's the question.
I haven't, and that's the shit of it, right? Like, I can't bring you into my mind, and Travis, you can't bring me into your mind on what you experienced.
Oh, you don't want to be in my mind, friend.
Mm-hmm.
It's a dirty, dark place.
All right,
There
Marcel.
is chronological masturbatory fantasies going on in this mind you don't want to know.
Marcel is going to go to bed. She's got to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Marcel, in all fairness, this is not going to last very much longer because I am barely able to see the chat and I'm barely able to see the screen. So, love you.
Damn, I might run an after party.
Oh, if you run the after party, I'll be around, but I ain't fucking
So
be in the main line. But
All right.
I can tell you right now, with UFOs and alien stuff, good night, Marcel. We love you.
No, that's it.
Love you guys.
Hey, stop stealing my kisses, Jimmy. What the fuck?
Oh, they're so wet.
They're moist. I can successfully say that in my entire existence, that shit, that was for me, Jimmy. You don't even know that was for me.
Oh, hold on, Travis. Yeah, okay, that's for
Yeah,
you.
you like that? That was mine. Thank you. Send it to me telepathically. But I have never experienced UFOs or weird flying things. I wish I would, but I've never experienced that.
Isn't that crazy? How I wish I had experienced some ghostly stuff because I really want to believe in that. And you have not ever experienced any UFO kind of stuff, but here we are, man.
But I wish I would experience that. I believe in that there is life outside this world and our existence. I wish I was able to experience it. I do believe that spirits exist. Jimmy does not.
I do not.
I believe that an afterlife exists. Jimmy does not necessarily in the aspect of ghosts and all that stuff.
No, I truly don't. I wish I did, and I wish somebody could change my mind, and I would tell you if they did.
By the way, Jimmy, at this time is the time for you to start prepping the after party because I'm about done, brother.
Okay. All right.
And then when it comes to cryptid zoology,
Mhm.
I believe it's weird because I believe in spiritual. Jimmy does not. I believe in cryptid zoology. Jimmy necessarily does not. But when it comes to UFOs, he has seen physical proof and aspects of that, but I have not. I would like to believe, just like when he talked about spiritual, but I have not seen any proof of anything that shows that they exist. I believe that there is an impossibility that we have an infinite of universe out there, that we are the only ones out there. And if you do believe that, you have a superiority complex and you're a dick.
Well, isn't it fascinating, Travis, on our different philosophies as far as human politics compared to our different philosophies on the paranormal? I think it's fascinating. I'm not saying anybody's right or wrong. I just think it's fascinating.
Oh no, Jimmy, I'm right. Don't worry about it.
Wow.
I mean, I haven't seen paranormal aliens, but I'm pretty sure I'm wrong on the other ones because of physical evidence of seeing it. But that's okay. But that's what Drunk Philosophers is all about. It's all about we may disagree on stuff. We may not see eye to eye. But when it comes to discussions, we are not enemies, people. So I want everybody to look at me right now. All 27 people.
27 people are watching this shit? Holy crap.
Yeah, we have 27 people here watching.
Holy crap.
Understand, everybody, that just because you believe a certain way or you see things a certain way, that doesn't mean you have to be entrenched in one way or the other with politics or anything else besides, all the Republicans winning the mayoral and gubernatorial seats in the last 24 hours. But everybody, it doesn't matter what you believe. Me and Jimmy believe completely different things. But I can tell you right now, there's nobody I would trust with my life, my family, or anything on YouTube besides Jimmy. Because he is my best friend, and we love each other in a totally heterosexual life mate kind of way.
Hey, is it heterosexual? I don't know. But anyway.
No, it's heterosexual.
So
You're my heterosexual life mate. It's okay.
Travis, you know, I'd rock your playlist. Let's bring that shit up again. I would rock your playlist, but that's because I want to dive into Travis. Like I do truly love folks enough. I want to understand where they're coming from, and I want to know why things mean what they mean to people. And that's why me and Travis are buddies, because he's the same way. Like, we don't agree on shit, but Travis wants to know why things mean what they mean to me, and I want to know why things mean what they mean to him. So that's all you got to do. Just be a little empathetic. Just understand each other. You don't have to agree.
So what it boils down to, this is what America is supposed to be.
Fuck yeah.
This is how discussions are supposed to take place. We disagree. We have two different variations of what we believe on each. Did you see each other going at did you see us going at each other? I'm sorry, I'm very drunk. Did you see us going at each other's throats? No. We accepted other people's perspective, and there was nothing else that came. We did not say you are the devil because of what you believe.
You're evil.
You're evil or whatever. Stop it.
The good guy, bad guy shit, that's got to fucking stop, man. The whole good guy, bad guy shit, that's got to fucking stop.
Would I be the bad guy in this situation, Jimmy? Would I be your bad guy?
No, Travis, I think you today, in today's age, you would be the good guy. I think I would be the bad guy.
That's because you're liberal.
That's right. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon.
I was like legit like 2 minutes away from starting that chant at formation today, but I was like, that would definitely get me in trouble.
I think that shit is fucking hilarious.
It's funny. Just like everybody said, fuck Trump was a hilarious thing back in the day. It doesn't matter. We're all good friends. We're buddies. We're a family.
If you think that Joe Biden's any smarter than Donald Trump, you're a fucking idiot. That's all I'm saying. We're arguing about semantics and bridges and money spent on the military.
But everybody out there, we are a family. Anybody that you have met on YouTube and people that have just trying to get their content out there, try to be themselves on YouTube, and we have accepted them as our own, and we have brought in, even if our points disagree with each other, it does not matter. We are family and we love each other. And
if you think they're genuine, fucking rock them.
And if you are a fucking drama queen and shit like that, that doesn't fly here. We are here for a good time, and we're here to hang out and talk to people. And this is not an echo chamber. We are here to challenge each other's thoughts and theories. And that is the whole purpose of Drunk Philosophers, because two complete solar opposites will solar opposites, polar opposites. I don't fucking
polar, man.
Polar opposites.
Solar works too. So
whatever. So we have discussions on stuff that we disagree with, and we see things at a completely different perspective. But I hope y'all enjoyed tonight's stream. I hope y'all enjoyed tonight's show. I know it's only an hour and 45 minutes, but people, I'm telling you right now, I am so fucking trashed. I can't even see. I am seeing 7 screens right now as I pan through, and I'm like, holy shit, I don't know what the chat's saying. So, Jimmy, if you can see the chat, if somebody's saying something fucking awesome.
Don't let's go Biden. He will take it literal and poop in his pants. Yeah, I think he did. I think Biden did shit his pants when he met the Pope. I do think he did shit his pants this week.
God damn it, Jimmy. I can't say anything for 205 more days.
I know. That's your boss. But I will say this for Travis. I do think old man Joe Biden did shit his pants meeting the Pope this week.
Because he's 79 years old.
Well, yeah, he's the oldest president we've ever had. And god dang, we're talking like Ronald Reagan. Remember how everybody thought Ronald Reagan was so old?
Joe Biden like 65.
So yeah.
But to everybody out there in the chat, Jimmy and everybody watching,
All right, I'm
We
gonna
love
hit the
you.
live. I'm hitting the live button right now, and I'm gonna play a countdown.
All right. We love you. And we
We
are
do.
here. We wouldn't do this if it wasn't for you. So make sure that you like, share, and subscribe, or don't subscribe. We don't give a shit. And then Clouds and Stouts. We will see y'all tomorrow night. And
And believe us, Clouds and Stouts is going to be just fine.
we are
Clouds
good.
and Stouts is not deal. We will be there. We will rock that shit.
So everybody, we have been going for an hour and 48 minutes. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the show. We are drunk as shit. We're going to start the after party. We love you. Head over to Jimmy's channel. We will do the after party. I will be up for a brief amount of time. I'm not guaranteed to be up there long because I am completely trashed and I have to be at work at 5:20 in the morning.
Countdown's going down right now.
I hear it.
It
I
is
hear
so
it.
sad. It is so sad. I don't mean to bring anybody down, but I love this song.
Everybody else, just understand that masturbation is healthy, and eat your vegetables, as Not a Great Gamer would say. And everybody else, don't drink water because fish fucking it. And we will see you at the Jimmy after party. We love you, and we will see y'all next time. Have a good night,
I
guys.
truly love y'all. I will never lie to you.